Good morning, everyone. Hope you are staying healthy and safe at home, children. Welcome to your English class, children. Today, we are going to start a very beautiful poem that is The Statue, written by James Reeves. Before starting the poem, children, let us know about the poet. Here, the poet James Reeves was born in 1909. He was a British poet and he is known for children's literature. Children, his works are mainly about on poetry, anthologies, and also on stories. Some of his famous works are The Natural Need, The Imprisoned Sea, and The Wandering Moon. Okay, children. Now, let us go for the explanation part of this poem, children. Before starting the explanation, once I will read the poem. Please, everyone, keep your finger wherever I am reading the poem, children. Okay. The Statue, written by James Reeves. On a stone chair in the marketplace sits a stone gentleman with a stone face. He is great, he is good, he is old as old. How many years I have not been told. Great things he did a great while ago. And what they were I do not know. But solemn and sad is his great squire face. As he sits high up on his square stone base, day after day he sits just so, with some words in a foreign tongue below, whether the wind blows warm or cold, his stone clothes alter never a fold. One stone hand he rests on his knee, with the other stone hand he points at me. Oh, why does he look at me in just that way? I am afraid to go and afraid to stay. Stone gentleman, what have you got to say? Yes, children. Here, children, let us go for the explanation part now. On a stone chair in the marketplace sits a stone gentleman with a stone face. So the poet begins his lines by giving a brief description of the place, children. Where is the statue? The statue is in the marketplace. So in the statue has been situated in the marketplace. Sits a stone gentleman with a stone face. So, in the second line, the poet further explains about the statue and the material used to build the statue. Means, he sits on a stone, sits a stone gentleman. The stone gentleman is sitting with a stone face. So, he has a stone face. Understood? Yes. He is great, he is good, he is old as old. How many years I have not been told. So here the poet says that the person in the statue must have been great and good. So the person must be he's saying that the person must be good and also he must have been great, and the statue is here for a long time. So the statue is in the same place for a long time, children. Understood? How many years I have not been told. So in the next line he says that he does not know from when is this statue in the same place. Means he do not know that the statue from how many years the statue is been in the same place. Understood? Great things he did and a great while ago, and what they were I do not know. So here the poet says that because of his great work, his statue is here in the marketplace. Understood? Because of his great things, the statue has been situated in the marketplace, children. But the poet does not know what were his great and good work. Understood? Here the poet is saying that the poet does not know what are the great things that person did. What are the good works that person did. Got it? Yes. But solemn and sad is his great squire face, as he sits high up on a square stone base. So here the poet explains the mood of the statue, children. Understood? Solemn is nothing but deeply is looking serious. Deeply serious is called as solemn. And his eyes is looking what? depicting sadness, means we can see sadness in his eyes. Got it, children? And also the statue has a square face. So the statue is having a square face as he sits up the stone base as a leader. As he sits up the stone base as a leader. So the statue has a square face and it looks like as if he's sitting on the where children, he's sitting on the square base, right children, here. So he looks as if he is like a leader, he's looking like a leader. Understood, children? Yes. Day after day he sits just so, with some words in a foreign tongue below. So since it's a statue, so it always sit in the same posture from the time the poet has begun to see. Yes, children, this is a statue, right? So it will be in the same posture. Does the posture change, children? Statue ಏನಾದರೂ ಈಗ ಕೈ ಬಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೇಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಆ ಥರ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? No. Yes. So since the poet is watching that statue, it is in the same posture. Got it? And also the poet could never understand the words at the square base of the statue. So as I told children, there are some words in that square base. Understood? So what they have written, the poet couldn't understand what they have written on the square base. Okay, so he just thinks that maybe it is some other foreign language it might be, so he couldn't understand that. Got it? So with some words in a foreign tongue below, whether the wind blows, I'm sorry children, with some words in a foreign tongue below. So what he says, so he says that it might be some foreign language. Got it, children? Yes. Whether the wind blows warm or cold, his stone clothes alter never a fold. So here in these lines the poet describes that children, summer and winter season it might be, through the words warm and cold, whether it might be summer or it might be winter season, children, whether it might be warm or whether it might be cold. So what is the, can any changes be seen in the statue, children? Since it's a stone statue, so his clothes never alter. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸಿಲು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? No change or as any extra fold. It won't be having any extra fold also, and it won't be having any changes also. Understood? It will be same as if it is like a statue. Got it, children? Yes. One stone hand he rests on his knee, with the other stone hand he points at me. So children, here the poet, what is described in the posture of the statue, where is just describing the posture, is telling that where one hand is on his knee. Okay, he's keeping on his knee, right children? Here you can see here, and the other hand what is doing, children? And the other pointing towards opposite direction, as if he is giving some instructions. Yes or no? You can see here, he is just pointing out towards opposite direction, right children? And it is seen as if he is giving some instructions to other people or somebody. Understood? I mean other people who might be in front of him, like that. Got it? Yes. Oh, why does he look at me in just that way? I am afraid to go and afraid to stay. Stone gentleman, what have you got to say? So in the last 3 lines, the poet expresses his own feeling for the statue, children. He is just telling that, oh, why does he look at me in that just way? So he's just looking at him. Why does he look like that? I am afraid to go. So I'm afraid to go and afraid to stay there in that place. Stone gentleman, what have you got to say? Means what have you got to say to me, stone gentleman? So the poet here is a child, so he's just telling to who? This stone statue, children. Understood? As the poet is child here, so he you don't know about the statue, so that is just asking many questions, and is just describing many things about the statue, children. Understood? Yes, children. So I hope you all have understood this poem. It is very interesting about the statue, right, children? Yes, children. I want you all to read the poem once again. Observe the video properly. Understand the video properly, children. Okay. And later on, let me continue in the next video. Yes, children. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.